This is the last update for my Jukebox project. I've already handed in the project. I'm just making this last video to show, well, the final project. The previous video, it did actually have a problem with it, so I've now fixed that issue. And this video will also go into details about the project itself. Instead of having to watch all of the videos on the channel, you can just watch this one and I'll describe everything. This is my Jukebox project. I was tasked with making a box that plays music with 3 physical instruments, that being the drum, maraca, and a buzzer, similar to a doorbell buzzer. So it's supposed to display like the volume levels or something like that with an LED bar graph. Instead, I used an LED matrix, which is behind this white panel over here. Also, I needed to have a method to control the modules, like basically turning them on off, like turn off the maraca and then that won't play in the song. Not electrically, I needed to do that with program. Instead of just turning off the power that goes to the little motor, I had to tell it in the code to not play that one. But yeah, this box itself, I 3D modeled it, all of it, including the internal parts, and then I got it all laser cut, which is the reason why some of the areas are darker, because it kind of cuts through it. So I can operate the jukebox by turning on with the main power switch over here, which will initialize all the motors into their standard position. I can change the songs over here, and I'll just go through all 3 songs, and you'll be able to see. The first song is the Nintendo Wii theme song. The second song is, I want to say, I think it's the Piano Cat theme song, or it's the Tetris one. It's probably Piano Cat. Yeah, that's Piano Cat. The third song will be the Tetris theme song. None of these songs sound exactly like the originals because, well, different instruments and stuff like that. Lastly, I'll just play the exact same song I've got now, but with the modules over here. So I've got the LED, which is the matrix over here, the maraca, which you know of, the drum, and the buzzer. I can turn these on and off during, before, and even when the project is turned, the entire thing is turned off, I can change it. So if I turn off the LED module and the maraca module, then it'll just play with the buzzer and the drum. So you see the volume levels are no longer playing, maraca isn't moving. I can turn the LED matrix back on here, turn the drum off, turn all of it off, which would be kind of weird. Yeah, that's basically all its functions at the moment. There were some functions that I didn't get working, which I crossed out over here. You can't really see it. Stop the song while it's busy playing. I didn't get it in time for the submission. Other than that, I guess I'm going to show a little bit of the internals. I built all the electronics to be all on this front panel. The idea was that I could just fold it open. I'd be able to reprogram the circuit board and work on all the electronics without having to stick my hands in here all the time. Not all the electronics are on here though. The little motors I put on this little, I guess you could call it a pillar area over here. Just they're glued on, and it's electrical tape, and the edges of the electrical tape have actually been heated so that it clings to it a little bit better. It works quite well, in my opinion. All of it here, it may look pretty messy. I tried to tidy it up as much as possible with some cable management over here and over here. Everything is insulated. In areas that I can't insulate with electrical tape, I put hot glue on it. Yeah, if you noticed earlier, the LED matrix, some of the lights are flickering. That'd be because of these connections over here. They aren't actually soldered on. They're just connections that I can actually just pull out if I had to. There's a little pin in there. I put a little bit of the glue tack press stick on in here to keep it in place, but it doesn't work too well. Other than that, that's all of it's running. It's got the battery there. It's even got a fuse in it. And yeah, that is my project. I probably will not be posting any more videos on this project unless I add additional features to it, which were not part of the project itself, because as I've said before, I've already submitted this. And that's the end of that.